read through them.
You should make him read them so I can read.
One, the U.S. shall now burn down
Yosemite National Park.
Yosemite Park for the construction of a Walmart. 49 cents for experts, let's see.
49 cents, like in the back of a comic book.
Okay.
So I have for extras.
Okay.
I want one of those.
Fridays are not casual Fridays. No. Come at me, bro. Install Windows Vista onto Watson.
The Justice League robot.
Turn California into a battleship by separating it from the U.S., navigating through the ocean
You gotta put what's
Can you let Angela read them?
Yeah, you can.
There we go.
All right, Angela.
All right, Storm, please.
Turn California into a battleship by separating it from the U.S., navigating through the ocean via rocket boosters. All Americans must wear Gatsby-style clothing. All amendments, including primates, are to be banned. Reinstatement of witch trials. Rebuild the Iron Curtain.
Hold on, there's a point of obligation.
I have a question. All amendments, including primates.
Excuse me, let's find. There's an amendment here that explains
Yeah, that's in footnote 49.
What was that? What?
Our
wonder why
examples of
yeah.
amendments.
Excuse me. Let me find the. I was going to wait till the end to bring this one up, but let's
Just read through it.
all right, it'll be a nice surprise, some foreshadowing, good literary. Where are yes, reinstatement of witch trials. Rebuild the Iron Curtain, but this time make it out of steel. All wars are to be decided via a game of risk. Mandatory civil war. What? What does that have to do with war? Mandatory civil wars every 4 years. Midterm elections now have a battle royale. The nation will not hereby recognize that the top was still spinning.
It was.
What does this word say?
You put that.
Good. $8 billion to save the whales. Morgan Freeman is now the voice of our country in all international affairs. All Air Force members are to do a barrel roll. At 12 a.m. every day, all Americans must do the time warp. And the nation hereby recognizes that the thriller zombies are the most terrifying of them all. Next page. The allocation of $5 billion for the research and creation of Pokemon. $50 for the restoration of George Washington's wooden teeth. $5 billion for the reanimation of Reagan. $5 billion for the reanimation of JFK. And next amendment, a nationally televised battle to the death between Reagan and JFK will be held on July 4th, 2011. Amendment 6, ghosts are cool. 7, Clinton's birthday will hereby become a national holiday. 8, all forms of clowning and clown-related paraphernalia will hereby be banned.
Paraphernalia.
10, ban all trade with Spain. 11, send all forms of garbage into the sun for incineration. 12, command the Fed to print $6 billion for the sole purpose of lighting cigars. The U.S. will hereby stop acknowledging Switzerland as a country and aside. $9 trillion allocated for barrels of pork.
Barrels?
Pork barrel spending. 15, more of everything. 17, Big Brother will hereby be elected as the leader of the party. Got me a small modification there. 18, establishment of an office for the safe rescue of all primates. There you go. 19, all amendments containing the number 19 will be null and void.
Oh.
Paradox right there.
I like it.
20, presidential elections will now contain a talent portion.
I have a question. How many amendments are there right now? Total.
Let's see here. One day, 21 plus, what's 21 plus 34? Anyone? 55?
Yes.
55. Let's just see here. Where did I leave off? Yeah, here we go. 21, the nation hereby recognizes that we're all in a dream within a dream. Within a dream. 22, all citizens will be required to read the complete works of Marx and Nietzsche.
Nice. What? She's awesome with those ones.
Exactly, that's why you have to read them.
Oh, that's a damn.
No, required to read.
Oh.
23, $5 billion for the testing of mosquitoes for swine flu. 24, the nation's economy will reset to January 5th, 1987 on June 15th, 2011. That's right, we're resetting it.
Resetting it. I like it.
25, the nation will put the Gadsden Purchase up for auction. 26, to prevent time paradoxes, all DeLoreans must remain under 88 miles per hour. 27, less of everything.
Wait a minute.
28, nation will hereby commission Elton John to write a new national anthem by any means necessary. 29, declare war on the oceans. 30, establish Esperanto as the national language. Exactly. 31, make it known that we didn't start the fire, for it was always burning since the world was turning.
Oh, yeah.
32, ban all pennies and $5 bills. Oh, fantastic.
Angelo, my bill's on my laptop. I'm going to read it off to my...
Oh, yeah. All right, I will.
Speak con against it.
33, the color periwinkle will hereby be banned. Yeah. 34, Iowa may no longer produce corn. I know, they'll be crippled. 35, $5 million for the research for homeless to oil transformation. 36, $5 million for the research for oil to homeless transformation. Alright, well now I believe since we skipped some numbers, section 56. All restaurants or other supplies of food must supply chopsticks as well as the standard fork, spoon, knife, fork, etc. I consider that friendly. 57. The U.S. shall spend $1.5 trillion on the defense against the Velociraptor attack.
Yeah!
Friendly.
Who was here last year? Who made that?
I don't know what that says.
Oh, I love that last
Section 58, /face palm. Section 59, ban the Mac operating system. And now,
Fill up the Mac operating system.
Oh, and there's another amendment.
we'll get to those later. I'll be. I consider this friendly. An amendment to repeal all previous amendments.
Woo!
Yes, I want that on there at the end. And now, as a good favor to my friend Patrick Eisenhower, his bill who did not make it on the docket is hereby an amendment.
Woo!
Here is what his says. Section 1, the Defense of Marriage Act of 1996 is hereby repealed. More concisely. Section 2, every state is mandated to recognize any marriage legally performed in another state under the current and respective laws of the state in which the individual is previously married, alters their marital laws, any marriage performed prior to the charge will still be valid and recognized in every state. Section 3, recognizing a marriage in any state is defined as providing the same services and rights and that correspond as are given to any other marriage currently valid in the state. Each state will be required to have the same marital rights and privileges for every marriage valid in the state, whether it is performed in that state or a resident of that state obtains and carries out a marriage in another state. Section 4, in no case will any state be mandated to change their current definition of marriage under this law, but are required to recognize the state marriages of the current citizens legally performed in any other state. Section 5, no state government or the federal government shall ever be required. No state government or the federal government shall ever require religious institutions to recognize any marriage as valid or perform any marriage they object to. Section 6, for any concern under the United States government in which the status of marriage is being dealt with, the individual will be considered legally married so long as the certificate of marriage was legally obtained and the marriage in question is legally recognized under this law. Section 7, for this bill, the state is defined as state, the District of Columbia, and the Commonwealth. We got the picture, and any other territory in the United States. That was a mouthful.
Okay. So,